today is, I don't know what today is, November 27th? Yeah. Why doesn't it tell me what date it is? I'm checking my phone, just, FYI. Yeah. Okay. November 27th. I'm going to read to you a poem that I wrote during this part of treatment. This is still all back in October. I was still really going back and forth about what I wanted to be when I grew up, and having 3 kids, that's a lot to take into consideration when trying to figure out who you are. It's not something that you can just pick up and do. So I wrote this poem. It's really short. I'm just going to read it, maybe talk a little bit about it, and then I'm going to just go on to the next video so I can get some of these poems out. If you are viewing these and you like them, or you have something to say, I would super love your comments on the lighting, on what I wear, on what I'm reading to you. It would be super appreciative, because that's like the whole point. Is I love reading this in group because I love the response that I get, and I want to know that somebody else is listening and that somebody else understands. I really appreciate all the emails and all the text messages and Facebook messages, but I need you to subscribe here and comment here, because I want people to hear me. And so there. So this is the poem, and it's called As a Weekend Mom. Without decision, you go for it. You don't think about her. Describe to her the benefits. Describe to her the excuses. Why do you need to escape? Why do you need to run away? She sits there on the stairs waiting, but you never come, you never show. You do what you want. You do what you want. Without tomorrow in mind. Without her tomorrow in mind. She'll ask where you are and where you've been, but you lie and you lay there and you let her wait. You let her wait while you lie. And that is The Weekend Mom. So you can kind of see how I was really struggling with if that was my situation, I guess. But that was back at the very beginning of October. So definitely not there. I have a few minutes, and so I wanted to tell people, if I could say anything to my friends or my family or people who just randomly stumble upon my social media, I would say calm down. I am perfectly safe. I am not suicidal or anything, and I'm not super uber depressed. Facebook posts are apparently really particular now, and I don't want to have to censor what I'm feeling or what I'm saying, because I'm afraid of getting bombarded by people who think that I'm gonna jump off the edge of a cliff or something. That's not what depression and anxiety is. And first of all, I have it very much under control. I'm starting this because I'm so past it now. And if I were to hit a dark place, I would want to go through that live, here, if I had followers and stuff like that. But just don't assume that because I put I dropped my coffee, that I'm gonna go and self-harm or starve myself or jump off of something or crash my car or whatever it is extreme you think I'm going to do, because that's not how depression works. That is how outside civilization assumes depression is going to work, and that's not how it is. And another thing is that from day to day it's completely different sometimes. Sometimes you're great and you're stable and you're just like, and then sometimes you're just like, and it's gone, and you're crazy again. And I use crazy loosely, but so don't. And this is a process for me that I personally decided I wanted to do a video blog because A, I want to look back and see what I say. Memory stinks. B, I really am loving my journaling and I'm getting some really great poetry out of it, and I just want to put it out there. And I think what scares me the most is not the strangers who might be viewing me, the random person who stumbles across one of my videos, but my actual friends and family. Because I think, correction, I know that no one knows what's really going on or what happened. Like, it's until this video thing started. And then I think I talked about this before, I got an email from a friend who was like, well, you never wanted to talk to me, but now you're talking to the whole goddamn world. She's like, I had to be in a place where I couldn't care about the outside world anymore. I couldn't be afraid about their judgment or their assumptions or even legal issues. I mean, I have three kids. Like, I don't need CPS knocking on my door because I have a video blog that says I have anxiety. And that's a legitimate fear. I mean, it's unfortunate how many stories I hear of Child Protective Services taking children away from parents or a parent because they suffer from depression and have to take a depressive medication, a depressant or whatever, or suffer from anxiety or are in a treatment plan like I am. That makes no sense. So, but that's not even what I'm afraid of. It's more my friends who know me or knew me, and my family, because I know my family doesn't know. And I feel like when I talk about my anxiety and my depression to you guys out there, I feel like I'm talking about it like it's a part of me, which it is. It's anxiety's an extra arm and depression's an extra leg, and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, and sometimes you have phantom limb syndrome, and that is real stuff, and I'll get into that later. But if you're still listening to my jargon, it's just, I don't understand why people put such a stigma on having anxiety. I could just as easily be chugging wine and taking Prozac and not caring for my family or my home or my children and my pets and my husband and losing my mind, but medicating myself with wine like we used to 30 years ago. But that's not what it's about now. There is a situation here at hand. There is an issue, an actual issue. Cancer, that issue, this is an issue too, and it's called mental health. And there's Mental Health Awareness Month, and there's ribbons, and there's walks and marches and all kinds of things for it. And it pisses me off when people belittle it. And someone today in class mentioned their parents thinking they were just being a baby. They just didn't want to grow up. They just, wanted to not have to take on responsibility. And that's hard. That's a lot of crap, because not only are you dealing with those parents, but now you're dealing with your own mental illness issues and trying to be better and trying to get healthier so you can be better. And then you have your parents, who should be your number one support system, are telling you, oh, you're just being a baby, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, there's nothing wrong. And that's true. We don't, in the mental health way, we don't like to say right or wrong. We like to say healthy, unhealthy, that kind of stuff, but whatever. So, I think it's crap. I think that some people do use their depression, anxiety as a crutch. No, I can't go. I'm too tired. I know I've done that, but I've also done it like after massive depressive drops or anxiety highs. So I mean, but I can also see, I'm just gonna sit on my couch all day long because I have depression, or I'm not gonna go anywhere because I have anxiety, and the whole world scares me. I mean, you can use it as a crutch, but that's not what this is about. And so we're at 10:33, and I'm thankful, so thankful that you're listening to me and that you listened to my um, little short poem called Weekend Mom. Just thoughts I was thinking during that time. Uh, I will be right back. New video. No change of dress rehearsals or anything. So I'll see you in just a few minutes with some more poetry. Thanks a lot for listening, and please subscribe, share, comment,